Victory for Senator Natasha Pleaded as court grants her bail on self-recognition today, being 30th of June 2025. Yesterday, she posted via her official Facebook handle that she'll be going into court for the second petition filed against her by the Nigerian federal government and under this man known as Akpabio and the ex-governor of Kogi State known as Yahaya Bello. And today, reaching the court today, which started or let's say kicked off by 9 a.m. in Nigerian time, happened to be in favor of our own Senator Natasha Pleaded, who happens to be granted bail on self-recognition. So here is the full details of what happened today. The alleged defamation again. Senator Natasha arraigned granted bail. She was arraigned today and she was equally granted bail. The federal government today, June 30th, arraigned Kogi Central Senator Natasha Pleaded at the Federal High Court, Abuja. The suspended female lawmaker was arraigned before Justice Mohammed Umar on 6 counts bordering on alleged defamation of the Senate President, Godwill Akpabio, and former governor of Kogi State, known as Yahaya Bello. When the charges were read to her, when they were read to her, she pleaded not guilty and was granted bail on self-recognition. She was pleaded not guilty and was granted bail on self-recognition. The judge adjourned the case to September 22nd, 2025 for commencement of trial. Applying for bail, her counsel, Roland Otaro San, had requested that she be granted bail on self-recognition as a senator of the Federal Republic of Nigeria and a senior member of the bar. He had argued that there was no counter affidavit from the prosecution challenging the bail application. Senator Natasha was accompanied to court on Monday by her husband, Emmanuel Uduahan, activist Aisha Yusuf, and her supporters. So this was the lawmaker's second arraignment on alleged defamation of Akpabio and Bello. Last week, she was arraigned on a similar charge on June 19, 2025 at the Federal Capital Territory FCT High Court. At the last hearing, the judge refused to request by the federal government to have Senator Natasha arrested for failing to appear for the trial. And the judge gave the ruling after the government's counsel. David Kaswe admitted that he served a charge on her lawyer that same morning in the courtroom, like we all know and we heard last week. So the judge said that the Kogi Central Senator had not previously been served a charge or hearing notice. It was therefore inconceivable that she would not be present in the courtroom. He, on that premise, refused the prosecution's application for a bench warrant. According to the charge sheet, Senator Natasha had allegedly on a live television program that Akpabio and Bello were plotting her assassination. The Nigerian government, through the Office of the Attorney General of the Federation, had instituted a lawsuit bordering on defamation against Natasha Pleaded. And today, after appearing in court, she was granted bail on self-recognition. I think this is a welcome development. Anyway, my lovers, I know that we Akpabio and Bello will be at the moment. They will not be happy because of what is going on. They won't be happy seeing that this lady has been granted. All their wishes is that this lady will at least be in custody. From custody, she'll be coming to, court for her trial. But unfortunately for them, all their plans didn't come to fulfillment where our own Natasha Pleaded is. This is victory for Natasha. This is victory for all. My lovers, what you know, I got to talk. Because when the righteous one is winning, the people within, the people around, the people that surround the righteous one will always be happy. I can see jubilation all over the internet. How lovers of Natasha Pleaded are very happy because of this particular news that she has been granted bail on self-recognition. And this one did not grant her bail, charging her any amount of money, but the bail was on self-recognition. Remember last week she was charged a whole sum of 50 million naira for her to be granted bail. So today the bail was granted without any attachment or let's say any levies levied against Natasha. This is just on self-recognition, and we are saying nothing but victory at last. So come September 22nd, we are praying to God Almighty that He who has been giving this lady victory will continue to give her victory in all ramifications and throughout the end of this particular trial. What is your opinion, my lovers? Thanks for watching, and remember, humble self, Christy TV.